All right, so today we're diving deep into the world of wine, and who better to guide us than Jancis Robinson?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, she's like the ultimate wine guru.
Right.
So if you're ready to level up your wine knowledge, you're definitely in the right place.
Absolutely.
I got to admit, I was fascinated when I first learned about her background. I
Yeah.
mean, who goes from a math whiz to a wine superstar, right?
It's true. She didn't grow up like stomping grapes or anything.
Right.
Like a lot of us, her early wine experiences were actually kind of rough.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I remember thinking Merlot tasted like cough syrup for the longest time.
It's a journey.
It really is. But for Jancis, that turning point came with a bottle of Chambord Musigny, 1959.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, it was like a total game changer for her.
Yeah, a single sip can totally spark a lifelong obsession.
No kidding. And in her case, it led her to become like the leading voice in the wine world.
For sure.
But what's interesting is that her approach is totally unique.
Yeah.
So what is it about Jancis Robinson that makes her stand out?
Well, it's how she combines this real precision with passion.
Yeah.
You can sense her analytical mind, like she's almost applying a mathematical formula to wine.
I can see that.
But then there's this contagious enthusiasm, especially when she talks about terroir.
Yeah, hold on. Speaking of terroir, can we just give everyone a quick reminder of what that means?
Sure thing. So terroir is basically like the wine's fingerprint, right?
Okay.
It reflects the unique combination of soil, climate, and even human touch in a specific vineyard.
Got it.
It's why a Pinot Noir from Burgundy tastes so different from one grown in, say, Oregon.
That makes sense.
And Jancis really emphasizes how the best wines truly express their terroir.
Right. And I'm betting her book, The Oxford Companion to Wine, is the perfect place to dive into all of that.
For sure, it's like the wine Bible.
Yeah, exactly.
And the best part is it's not just for experts.
Right.
Whether you're a casual drinker or a total wine geek, you'll find something fascinating in there.
I love that she makes this complex world feel accessible to everyone. You know, reading her work, you almost picture her excitedly describing a glass of wine, and it's infectious.
It really is, and her writing is so clear and engaging, even when she's tackling tough concepts like oak aging or vintages.
Now, okay, we have to talk about her becoming a master of wine.
Of course.
That's the ultimate wine achievement, right?
It is.
And she was the first person outside the wine trade to earn it.
Right.
It's huge.
It was a big deal back then in 1984.
Yeah.
The Master of Wine title was pretty much held by wine merchants and importers.
Wow.
So for Jancis to pass those exams as a journalist was pretty groundbreaking.
It must have really shaken things up.
Definitely. It opened doors for so many others.
Yeah.
And it really helped to professionalize wine writing and criticism.
So she's breaking down barriers in the traditional wine world, but then she also embraces the digital world super early on.
Yeah, way ahead of the curve.
I mean, launching JancisRobinson.com back in 1999, that was pretty visionary.
I remember when her site first launched, it was revolutionary. Yeah.
Suddenly you could access all this amazing information from anywhere in the world.
Okay, but what makes her site stand out from all the other wine stuff online?
Well, there's a ton of information out there.
Right.
But there's something special about JancisRobinson.com.
What is it?
It's not just about info overload, it's about community.
Okay.
The forums are super active. Winemakers, sommeliers, everyday enthusiasts.
Wow.
All sharing ideas and experiences.
And she's also a big advocate for diversity in the wine world. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it goes beyond just saying try different wines.
Right.
Jancis has been championing lesser-known regions and grapes for decades.
So cool.
You see it on her site and her books, even in the wines she features in her virtual tastings.
I love that she's constantly encouraging people to expand their horizons,
Yes.
to step out of their comfort zones,
For sure.
and discover the incredible range of what's out there.
Exactly.
Speaking of adventures, let's talk about her perspective on the future of wine.
I mean, with climate change and, evolving tastes, the wine world's facing some big challenges, right?
It's definitely a dynamic landscape.
Yeah.
And Jancis Robinson is not one to shy away from these issues.
Right.
She's been writing and talking about climate change's impact on wine for years,
Yeah.
encouraging winemakers to adapt and innovate.
Which reminds me of her focus on lesser-known grapes.
Yeah.
As temperatures change, some traditional wine regions might struggle,
Right.
and others could become like the new high spots.
Exactly. And that could lead to totally new flavors and styles.
Oh, wow.
Super exciting for adventurous drinkers.
It's like the whole map of wine is being redrawn.
It is.
But getting back to Jancis's approach to these challenges, I'm curious about her take on sustainability.
Well, for Jancis, sustainability isn't just a buzzword,
Right.
it's a core value.
Okay.
She believes that producing great wine should go hand in hand with respecting the environment
Mhm.
and the people involved in the process.
So she's thinking about the big picture.
Exactly. She advocates for organic and biodynamic farming practices,
Yeah.
responsible water use,
Hmm.
and reducing the wine industry's carbon footprint.
And does she, like, highlight these practices on her website?
Absolutely. One of the things that sets her site apart is its detailed info on production methods.
Okay.
You can search for wines based on like organic certification or biodynamic practices.
That's awesome.
It's a great resource if you're trying to make more conscious choices.
Yeah, it really empowers consumers to support producers who are doing things right.
Exactly. And speaking of empowering consumers, let's not forget her work with virtual tastings.
Oh, yeah, those are so cool.
They're fantastic.
Who wouldn't want to virtually travel the world tasting wines from their couch?
Right. It's like democratizing wine education and experience.
how
You
you do.
don't need to be a millionaire to participate.
Right.
And they often feature smaller producers
Yeah.
and less-known regions, giving you a chance to discover hidden gems.
I love that it totally aligns with her mission of broadening people's horizons.
It does.
But it's not just about tasting right.
No.
What other interactive content does her website offer?
Oh, there's tons of stuff. Great articles and videos,
Okay.
interviews with winemakers,
Mm-hmm.
behind-the-scenes looks at vineyards, even historical deep dives into specific regions.
It's like a treasure trove for wine lovers.
It is.
And one thing that really strikes me is how Jancis is always looking ahead,
Yeah.
exploring how new technologies can enhance our experience of wine.
You know, we talked about her being an early adopter of the internet.
Right.
Well, she's also fascinated by the potential of VR and AR in the wine world.
Whoa, I can't even imagine what that would be like.
Imagine putting on a VR headset,
Okay.
and suddenly you're transported to a vineyard in Burgundy.
Really?
You can walk through the vines, feel the sun, smell the earth, even virtually taste the grapes.
Wow, that would be incredible.
Right.
Like next level wine tourism.
Exactly. And it could revolutionize education, too.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine learning about pruning techniques or soil composition by actually experiencing them virtually.
That would be amazing.
It would make those concepts so much more tangible.
It's amazing how Jancis blends tradition and innovation in everything she does.
It really is. It's a testament to her vision and adaptability.
Speaking of change, we haven't touched on her impact on women in the wine industry.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she was a pioneer breaking into a male-dominated field and reaching the top.
For sure. Becoming the first woman outside the trade to earn the Master of Wine title in 1984 was huge.
Yeah.
And her influence has gone way beyond that.
In what way?
Well, she's been a vocal advocate for women in all aspects of the wine world,
Okay.
from winemaking to viticulture to criticism and education.
Wow.
She's paved the way for countless other women to pursue their passions in the industry.
Her story is so inspiring.
It is.
It really reinforces that message of breaking down barriers and challenging the status quo.
Absolutely. And it's not just about gender either.
Right.
She's a champion of diversity and inclusion in general,
Yeah.
encouraging the wine world to be more representative of the global community.
And that ties back to her passion for exploring wines from all over the world.
Exactly.
From those classic European regions to those up-and-coming producers in South America, Africa, and beyond.
It's about recognizing talent and creativity wherever it exists and giving those voices a platform.
Now, I know we could talk about Jancis Robinson all day,
Me too.
but sadly, we are nearing the end of our deep dive.
I know, but I think we've covered a lot, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. Yeah, we have. It's been quite a journey.
We've gone from her, like, unexpected start as a wine lover to becoming this global authority.
Yeah, explored her unique approach to wine and her commitment to making this world, more inclusive and sustainable.
And what really stands out to me is her genuine passion for wine.
Yeah.
And how she shares that passion with everyone, whether you're a sommelier or just starting to explore beyond, that basic Cabernet.
Totally. She makes even the most complex stuff about wine seem approachable and fun.
Right.
Like she's saying, hey, come on in. Let's taste some awesome wines together.
Exactly. And that's so important,
Yeah.
especially in a world that can feel kind of intimidating or exclusive.
Yeah.
Jancis Robinson has really made enjoying wine accessible to everyone.
She's broken down so many barriers,
Right?
not just for women in the industry, but for anyone who's ever felt like they needed a secret code to understand wine.
It's like she's opened up the cellar and said, let's explore this amazing world together.
Yeah.
Let's try new things, be curious, and challenge our ideas about what makes a great wine.
And that curiosity, That's what we hope we've shared with you today in this deep dive.
Because wine is about so much more than just what's in the glass.
It really is.
It's about history, culture, geography, and the passionate people behind it all.
It's about stories, experiences, connections.
Yes.
And Jancis Robinson has a real knack for bringing all of that together.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this look at her incredible career, I want to leave you with a little challenge.
Oh, I love a challenge.
Okay, it's inspired by her own journey of discovery.
I'm intrigued. What is it?
Well, given Jancis's emphasis on exploring beyond the familiar, we challenge you to find a bottle from a region you've never tried before.
Oh, I like that. It could be a hidden gem from Greece.
Right.
Or something new and exciting from South Africa.
Exactly. Step outside your comfort zone. Let your curiosity guide you.
Yeah.
Who knows, you might just find your new favorite wine.
And be sure to tell us all about it.
Yes, we'd love to hear about your adventures.
Leave a comment on the platform or connect with us on social media.
And remember, this is just the beginning of your wine journey.
There's so much more to explore.
A whole world of flavors and experiences are out there waiting for you.
So keep exploring, keep learning.
Yes.
And most importantly, keep enjoying that delicious glass of wine.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've covered so much ground from her unexpected start to becoming a global wine authority.
It's been pretty amazing.
Yeah, we talked about her revolutionary approach to wine and her dedication to making, the wine world more inclusive and sustainable.
And what really stands out is her genuine love for wine,
Yeah.
and her ability to share that passion with everyone.
It's true.
Whether you're a seasoned sommelier or just starting out, she makes wine approachable and fascinating for everyone.
It's like she's saying, come on in, the water's fine. Let's taste some incredible wines together.
Right. And that's a really powerful thing.
It is, especially in a world that can feel kind of, intimidating or exclusive.
Yeah, Jancis Robinson has really opened up the enjoyment of wine for everyone.
She's broken down so many barriers, not just for women in the industry, but for anyone who's ever felt like they needed a special decoder ring to understand wine.
Yeah, it's like she's saying, let's explore this amazing world together. Let's be curious, try new things, and challenge our ideas about what makes a great wine.
And that's exactly the kind of curiosity we hope we've sparked in you today.
You got it. Because wine, it's about so much more than just the liquid in the glass.
Yeah, it really is.
It's about history, culture, geography, and the passionate people behind it all.
It's about stories and experiences and connections.
Exactly. And Jancis Robinson, she has this incredible talent for weaving all of those elements together.
So true.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up our exploration of Jancis Robinson's career, I think it's fitting to leave you with a challenge.
Okay, I like it.
One that's inspired by her own journey of discovery.
All right, so thinking about Jancis's emphasis on, venturing beyond the familiar.
Yeah.
We challenge you to find a bottle from a region you've never tried before.
Ooh, that's a good one. It could be something, completely off the beaten path.
Exactly. Step outside of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
Let your curiosity lead the way.
Who knows? You might just discover your new favorite wine.
You never know, and be sure to share your discoveries with us.
Yes, we want to hear all about it. Leave a comment on the platform or connect with us on social media.
And remember, this is just the beginning of your wine journey.
There's a whole world out there waiting to be explored.
So keep exploring, keep learning,
Yeah.
and most importantly, keep enjoying that delicious glass of wine.
Cheers to that. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Jancis Robinson.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, happy wine adventures.